All right, in this video, you are going to be inspired to decide on your life's purpose to become incredibly rich, successful, prosperous, happy family man. I'm going to tell you right now, Marty Supreme just got out of this film. You know, cinema is great because it tells you like a story. It tells you all about like somebody else's perspective and takes you inside of things. And just there hasn't been like a lot of, I would say there hasn't been too many good movies that even be worth watching in the last number of years. They've been okay. Like a lot of the good actors are gone, but Marty Supreme, dude, this is an absolute, possibly the best movie I've ever seen in my life. I'm talking like, honestly, like on the level of Citizen Kane. Now, here's the bottom line. It's that good. I'm not kidding you, dude. This is so amazing. It had me in tears of joy. This place absolutely erupted. I mean, it's sold out crowd every day of the week down here in Emeryville. I'm in SF Bay Area, right? SF, Bay Bridge, and over in the background, Emeryville, up on the top here at the AMC Theater Plaza. And I'm telling you right now, the Marty Supreme film, I walk out of the theater on my way out, and I see this guy, this kid Tony, recognize me. Dude, he just comes up, shakes my hand. Tony, thank you for that, recognizing me, or just saying hello. I mean, ultimately, just whether he recognized me or not, I don't really care. I just ultimately really inspired me. I want to put a thumbnail up there for him, and so hopefully it will inspire him when he sees this and any other young guys out there. And in Marty Supreme, what made him stand out was that he had made up his mind he was going to become the best athlete in the world at table tennis, no matter what. Nothing was going to stop him. And in the beginning of the film, he's like a freaking total asshole. All he cared about was purpose. It's inspiring because, he met the hottest girl, Gwyneth Paltrow, the most beautiful model actress in the world. Here he is dating her in the movie, 23-year-old ping pong player. Then he gets a girl pregnant, runs off, and you think he's just going to be a complete jerk about things, but he's so committed to his purpose, absolutely made up his mind 100%. Nothing's going to stop him. Nothing will ever get him off track. He made up his mind and said, listen, I have a purpose in life. Having a purpose in life is a big commitment. It's a big choice. I have had my entire life, I had to sacrifice on it because of all these decisions I've made. Everything I've had to do has been dedicated to this one purpose in my life. And I have no other way back. I can't go forward. I cannot move. I cannot change. Nothing will ever get in the way. Nothing's going to stop me. It's a white hot burning desire. The same desire that Napoleon Hill talked about in Think and Grow Rich and Law of Success, and then the secret behind closed doors manuscripts that were never released in Law of Success. And what was discussed was the white hot burning desire. It's not a red hot, it's not a yellow hot, it is a white hot. What Napoleon Hill discovered when he had 10,000 different people that he went through, and all these top people in the world from Andrew Carnegie, the entire world at the time. The one thing that Henry Ford would not let him publish inside the Law of Success, and even the law and inside Think and Grow Rich, was that because that white hot burning desire, when it was ignited, the purpose with a definite chief aim, the mastermind principle aligned with it, that purpose freaking happens so fast. The wealth, the money, the riches, the fame, the power, the glory, the success, the love, the family, the freaking amazing, inspiring, it all just happened so freaking fast that nothing could ever get in its way. That white hot burning desire. And that's what Marty Supreme had in this movie. Every young man has to go out there and watch this movie. Dude, this movie is going to freaking absolutely change your life as you're getting on that definite chief aim in your life. Make up your mind about it. Write it down. Say, this is what I'm going to do it, and that's it, period. I've made up my mind in life. This is my definite chief aim. This is my purpose. I'm going to be the number one in my industry. I'm going to be the all-time best. And when you make that mind up, you just end up like Marty Supreme. That white hot burning desire gets there for you, and nothing could stop this guy. Nothing. I mean, it's just, you have to watch. It comes back down to like the most like important things in life. At the end of the day, I mean, from this absolute burning desire to reaching it and getting his goal. He got his freaking goal, dude. He made it. Like, he did it. And then it comes back, and it's so just absolutely satisfying and fulfilling to the soul to watch true joy unfold in this movie. One of the most amazing stories about the concentration camps, I mean, inside the movie, about how one of the actual guys in the movie that he beat, the former champion, was in the concentration camps. The story, the interaction between him and Marty, and then Gwyneth Paltrow's character, just absolutely phenomenal. The going into the park And I'll tell you right now, like one of the takeaways, I come into the theater, I'm walking up to this girl. I wasn't even going to watch the movie. The true story is that I saw this movie, I think it was like the week or whatever, like the day after Christmas. Maybe it was a little bit too long. And I just like, it was long and I left. Literally halfway through I left. Not because I was bad, but just because I just wasn't in the right headspace. So I come back here today, walk up to the theater, and there's a girl at the front desk and she's checking me. And I'm like literally walking around. It wasn't coming to the movie at all. I was having a moment. I realized that I actually came up here to the top of this theater to give myself a little pep talk. And I wanted to tell someone something that I never could. I realized that having that pent up inside, not being able to tell someone something when I had to tell it to them was it's like keeping the secret inside that was just absolutely burning desire on fire. I was unable to tell them. So I just came up here and gave myself a pep talk and I just recorded it. I just like went off, dude, on how I just felt like all I wanted to do was to tell this person, this one thing. I just never had a chance. It's not something you just tell somebody on the internet or, you can't just tell them on the phone, or it doesn't work that way. It's this one thing. And I never had the opportunity to do it. And I just came up here and I had that moment today to kind of reflect on that, finding it out that I wasn't going to be able to tell them this yesterday. And then today it kind of hit me. So I'm all around here. I'm coming to the theater and I walk up to the front desk and the lady I'm like, oh, movies are playing. Here I am, okay, walking around, getting some fresh air. She's like, yeah. I'm like, what's playing? She's like, Marty Supreme. I'm like, oh, have you seen it? She's like, no, I'm waiting for my roommate to come back to watch it. I said, that must be a special person. And she's like, oh, my roommate is so special. She says, I said, well, did you ever get a chance to tell her how special she was? And she says, well, she didn't respond. I said, well, make sure you tell her when you see her how special she is and how important she is to you, because that's something she really needs to hear. And so I was able to get that message across to this young girl at the movie theater desk. As she's checking me in, she gives me like a discount on the movie, like $8. I was so happy. And I ended up watching literally the second half of a movie that I missed before. And Marty Supreme absolutely freaking stole the show. This is going to be the best movie by far of the year. There's no question. This may be on the level. I know it's a bold statement, okay? But dude, this is on the level of like a Citizen Kane. I mean, it's that good. I mean, the cinematography is amazing, but the story of modern film, there's nothing even close, dude. With this type of ending and this much emotion, passion, I didn't realize how good Gwyneth Paltrow was. Marty's character in the movie, just the guy's on absolute fire. And what set him apart was he had a definite chief fame, and he literally burned himself on fire. Why? A white hot burning desire to make that chief fame no matter what. And by doing that, he achieved it. He achieved happiness and joy and greatness in his life. And he literally became the best. So I make this video to just thank Anthony for stopping me in the theater there to take that photo and say thank you. And his beautiful girlfriend there at the end that I met as well. And I had the opportunity to remind her at the front desk here at AMC in Emeryville to let her roommate know she's been waiting here this whole time. I said, you're waiting to watch this movie? And she said, yeah, it's that good of a movie. It's that special of a movie. I'm like, wow, it's that good? She's like, yeah, it's literally, and she hadn't even seen it yet, but she works here. She knew how special it was. And I hadn't appreciated it. I didn't realize how special this was. So I come in here and I get a chance to finally sit down with that girl. She's checking me in. I didn't get her name. And she's literally like telling me how important it was for her to wait until after the holidays, maybe like another week, before she can even see this movie with her roommate. I said, well, make sure when you see your roommate, you tell her how special she is and explain this to her for how much she means to you, so she knows it from the bottom of your heart. She really smiled at me. And so I hope that I can give you that same message, because I tell that I never got to tell that one person what I wanted to. And hey, at least I can inspire you to make this video and change your life and set you off on the right path to become the absolute best you could possibly be through setting a white-hot burning desire with a definite chief aim. As Napoleon Hill described, it's a definite purpose, law of success, the mastermind principle. I've made a ton of content before in the past, but I'm telling you, you make up your mind right now, and no matter how long it takes, it'll be slower, the cooler, whether it's over a year. You burn that sucker on fire, and if it becomes white, like a blue white hot, like Marty Supreme, then it's going to happen like when he was 24, like he did. Hit the ones. I'll post some stuff here at the end if you want to check it out. I just want to say, dude, Happy New Year. Thank you, everybody, for watching. My name is Gavin Mehl. This is the old cell phone freaking shot videos, dude. Some of the best. Just absolute coming at you from the bottom of my heart, dude. I'll see you at the very top.